The bottom of the ocean, one of the most mysterious and unexplored places on our planet. Over 70% of Earth is covered by water, but only a small fraction of it has been truly discovered. What exists in the depths of the ocean? What hides in a world so distant and inaccessible to most of us? Today, we're diving into the abyss to explore some of the wonders that inhabit these oceanic depths. The ocean is vast, and its depths can be divided into distinct zones that vary greatly in temperature, pressure, and biodiversity. Each of these zones has unique characteristics and is home to different types of life. Let's explore each of these zones and see how life has adapted to such a challenging environment. The epipelagic zone, or photic zone, is the upper layer of the ocean, ranging from 0 to 200 meters in depth. Here, sunlight still penetrates, allowing plants like phytoplankton and algae to photosynthesize. This is the zone where we find most of the marine species we associate with the ocean. Fish, sharks, corals, whales, and even coral reefs, which are true biodiversity hotspots. As we dive deeper, we enter the mesopelagic zone, or twilight zone, which extends from 200 meters to 1,000 meters. This is where light begins to fade and darkness starts to dominate. Creatures like bioluminescent fish start to take over. They have the ability to produce their own light, which helps them hunt and defend themselves. Many of these creatures also have special adaptations, like large eyes to capture whatever light remains or translucent bodies to help them remain hidden. Deeper still, between 1,000 and 4,000 meters, we reach the bathypelagic zone. Here, the pressure is so intense that life must have extreme adaptations. The environment is cold, with temperatures often dropping to around 4 degrees Celsius. Creatures that live here often have soft, flexible bodies designed to withstand the immense pressure of the water. Finally, below 6,000 meters, we enter the Hadal zone, where the ocean's deepest trenches are found. The Mariana Trench, the deepest of them all, reaches more than 11,000 meters in depth. These areas are still incredibly difficult to access, but we do know they're places of great geological activity, with underwater volcanoes and hydrothermal vents sustaining entire ecosystems. One of the most fascinating things about the depths of the ocean is the life that inhabits it. Adapted to extreme conditions, these creatures have developed traits and abilities that challenge our imagination. Many of them are so bizarre and unique, they might seem more suited to a science fiction movie than to our planet. The sunfish, for example, is the heaviest bony fish on Earth, reaching lengths of up to 3 meters and weighing more than 2,000 kilograms. It lives in deep waters and, despite its appearance, is a peaceful creature. Its round shape and loose, flexible body are perfect for surviving at depths where pressure is intense and movement needs to be minimal. Another remarkable creature is the Dumbo octopus. With its elephant-like ears, this octopus moves in a unique way, using its tentacles gracefully as it glides slowly through the deep waters. It lives in deep oceans all over the world, where its colors and shape help it camouflage. At even deeper depths, we find the blobfish. Its gelatinous, boneless structure is an adaptation to survive the extreme pressure of the deep ocean. The lack of a rigid skeletal structure makes the blobfish lighter and more flexible, allowing it to thrive in a place where few other creatures could. In these regions, we also find species like the vampire squid, glowing shrimp, and even abyssal fish, which have the ability to produce their own light. These creatures inhabit the dark and mysterious waters, showing how nature can get creative to survive in the most adverse conditions. But the ocean floor isn't just home to incredible creatures, it also hides a fascinating geological world. The ocean floor is constantly shifting, with tectonic faults, volcanoes, and earthquakes shaping the Earth's crust. Ocean trenches, like the Mariana Trench, are some of the deepest places on Earth. These areas are formed by the collision and subduction of tectonic plates, where one plate moves beneath another, creating the planet's most profound abysses. But these zones are also places of great geothermal activity, with underwater volcanoes and hydrothermal vents releasing minerals and nutrients that support unique ecosystems. Hydrothermal vents, for example, are like the heartbeat of the deep ocean, releasing large amounts of sulfur-rich minerals and other chemical compounds. These areas are home to incredible organisms, such as chemosynthetic bacteria that don't rely on sunlight, but instead on the chemicals emanating from the vents to produce their own energy. As science advances, we've gained access to ocean depths once considered unreachable. Submersibles and autonomous robots, like the Deep Sea Challenger, are enabling explorers to dive to staggering depths, bringing back images and valuable data about these remote ecosystems. In recent years, scientists have been exploring these regions not only to learn more about marine life, but also to understand how ocean ecosystems are essential to the health of our planet. Each new expedition provides us with clearer insights into the biodiversity of these places and how deep-sea creatures adapt to survive under extreme conditions. However, despite the fascination the ocean depths hold, they're facing serious challenges. Human activity is directly impacting marine ecosystems, with pollution, overfishing, mining, and climate change all taking their toll on the health of the oceans. Plastic pollution, for example, is deeply affecting marine life, with waste accumulating in even the most remote areas. Lost ghost nets continue to trap and kill marine animals, severely disrupting ecosystems. Climate change is also altering ocean temperatures and acidity, affecting the species and ecosystems that rely on stable conditions to thrive. Ocean acidification, for example, is threatening the formation of shells in marine organisms, which could ultimately disrupt the entire food chain. Despite the challenges, the bottom of the ocean remains one of the greatest mysteries of our planet. With each new discovery, it's becoming clear that there is so much more to explore. Life in the depths is more complex, resilient, and fascinating than we ever imagined. If you've marveled at what you've seen, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more journeys into the unknown. Until next time, happy exploring!